1 in, 2 in, 3 in. Here comes the turbo car. We are green. Somebody's going to have to win this one on the racetrack. A little puff over there for Brandon, and he slows down, and at the finish line, Jose Gonzalez. How about a 574? Whoa, hang on. Stevie Jackson, the car goes crazy when the chutes came out at the finish line. I always watch the cars until the chutes blossom, and his did, and then the car made a left. Jose Gonzalez is going to get the win. Steve Jackson is actually the runner-up.
Charlotte, 4 wide, 2018. I'm in lane 4. Car makes a move to the left. It stays on the left side of the groove. You can see me wrestling with it, trying to get it back. I way overdrove the car, stayed in the throttle too long, and crashed it into the right side wall. There's not a good shot of it hitting the wall on the right side, but if there was, you'd see how bad of an impact it was. It completely knocked me out. When you see me shoot across the track to the left and then back over, nobody's home. I don't remember any of that. It's crazy how your brain puts together pieces of a movie. It's like watching a movie that a scene is deleted, but your brain still puts it together. In my head, and this is what I told the folks in the ambulance, is that I hit the right side wall. I was worried about Jose being next to me, so I steered it back into the right side wall. And in my brain, that's what happened. It was not until I watched the video on the way to the hospital that I realized that I hit the wall on the left side. When I got out of the car, I remember thinking to myself, how did the left side of the car get tore up? I didn't hit anything over there. But needless to say, it was a shot. It took me a little bit to get out of the car. It took me a little bit to come to and realize what was happening. It was a neat, eye-opening experience. If you've hit the wall at 250, if you've piled that thing up in there, you know what I'm talking about. The sound and the feeling of that impact will never go away. It was a difficult day. We'll just leave it like that. Seeing that shot right there of me laying in the hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling, gives me chill bumps. Went through a lot of physical therapy to get past that, to get through that and get to the other side. It's pretty special.
And finally, he is an E3 Spark Plugs Pro Modified, presented by J&A Service, world champion, back-to-back, Stevie Fast Jackson. Stevie Fast comes to the NHRA, said it was the toughest thing he'd ever done, and wins back-to-back world championships, has won the U.S. Nationals. Stevie Fast, here you are again. How does this moment feel?
Man, it feels good. 2020 was a tough year for our sport. 2021's looking better. When I see all you fans out there that spend your weekends with us, supporting us, it gets me fired up. Who out there wants to watch us do it 3 times in a row? All right, y'all just keep watching us. Keep supporting NHRA. I'm going to hold it to the floor, I promise you.
There you have it. He is your E3 Spark Plugs Pro Modified World Champion. He's holding the ring, Stevie Fast Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Top Fuel Drag Stars. Let's light them up.
Ready for game day?
Ready. Best day of the week, race day.
Charlotte, 4 wide, 2021. We're the first quad out in E1. We got myself, Mike Castellana, Mike Salinas, and Alex Laughlin. Bunch of talent on the starting line, bunch of guys that know how to win and have won a lot. You drag your A game up there. Had a good light. Car moved around toward the inside of the groove. I was a little shaky when I got out. Ended up getting there first on a hole shot. Boom, 1 down.
And let's see. Hole modified at its finest. Late but then he got after it. 572, Stevie Fast Jackson, 251 miles an hour. Mike. And Stevie Fast Jackson, he is still stinging, I promise you. That loss down in Atlanta, he lives in Evans, Georgia. It's an hour and a half or so from Atlanta Dragway. Has been going to that racetrack since he was literally a kid. The last race ever at Atlanta Dragway, the last national event ever at Atlanta Dragway was there 2 weeks ago. He got the final round and got run over by his Bahrain 1 teammate. The Bahrain 1 cars on the outside. Lane
E2, in this quad, we have the guy that I run in the finals, my teammate Justin Bond. We've got the Trickster, Mike Castellana, and myself. Now keep in mind, in E1 and E2 of the 4 wide, you don't have to win, you just got to finish first or second. I got there first in the first quad. Mike gets there first in this quad, makes an exceptional run. I get there second, and we're moving on to the final. 2 down.
To the stripe, it's going to be lanes 3 and 4, Mike Castellana and Steve Jackson in the final. Castellana, 5.685, 252 miles an hour. Stevie Fast, 5.
All right, final round. When I get to a final round, you can taste that you can win it. Throughout race day, there's so many ways to lose. When you get to the final, it doesn't matter if you're running 1 car or 3 other cars. You can get there. You know that when you get to the end of the track, you can turn off the racetrack and do your winner circle interview. You can celebrate with your crew. All the hard work is done. When you get ready to light the top bulb, you literally just have to be perfect for a few more seconds, and it's all over. In this quad, we got my teammate Jeffrey Barker, my Bahrain 1 teammate, Brandon Snyder, number 2 in the points for last year, and we got Mike Castellana. It's heartbreaking to see that Mike's car won't start up there. And you can see Khaled Al-Balushi running over, like trying to see if there's anything he can do to help. He wants these guys to be able to race. With the race that me and Mike had in E1 and E2, this was going to be a barn burner. Like, he was the one I know I got to outrun. Can't make the call. Jeffrey's car comes loose, and it's a really good race once again down there with me and Brandon. Billy Stockland lays the long dong silver in there, and boom, that's our first race win of 2021.
And it's going to be Stevie Fast Jackson, 568, 253.
Probably my favorite part of winning is getting to see the videos of my guys celebrating on the start line. If there's one thing that I wish I could do, is I wish when I go through the stripes and pull the chutes that I could like teleport back to the start line and celebrate with my boys. You get to see that elation of the hundreds and hundreds of hours that go into getting a round win, to getting an event win, to moving towards chasing a championship, and watching those guys have that genuine childlike joy on the starting line is my favorite part of winning. Nitro is always cool under pressure. It doesn't matter if he's riding to the starting line for E1, Q1, or he's on his way to winner's circle. Nitro shows no fear.